Hello, crafters. This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I am here with my Saturday morning makes featuring two fun rainbow style cards. One is a birthday card, one is a welcome to your new home card. And Saturday Morning Makes is an online event hosted by Jill Norwood of Greenwood Girl Cards. You can follow her across social media, Facebook, Instagram, here on YouTube, using the hashtag SatMornMakes. Alrighty, crafters, let's just go right into this because I'm actually on time for Saturday Morning Makes. Yes, Saturday morning. Let's get started. This is a new collection of Spellbinders. It's called Toolbox Essentials and it's designed by Nancy Mccabe. I'll put the release video here and at the end. I showed you in that video that I made these two examples, like a feminine tool card here using the Glimmer hot foil plate. This is with the die set. So the die set is this awesome, all the tools dies. In my example before, I used the paintbrush, but I did not use the roller. And then I had it in my mind after playing with it the first time that, you know what, I really want to do something with the roller in rainbow colors. And then I pulled out a whole bunch of colors and just die cut that little roller. Because I cut so much, I ended up doing 2 cards. So that's what you're seeing here. But I had a ton of fun getting ready for my Saturday morning makes. I could have also done this with the paintbrush. You could do paintbrush here. That's a good idea. And then change the colors here at the end of the paintbrush. Why not? But I wanted to explore this paint roller because this paint roller die is just so adorable. Let me give you a quick measurement on it fully assembled, okay? You're looking at 3 1/4 by 1 3/8 of an inch, okay? Both cards are like in the 5 by 7 range. I was able to fit 6 of them here, kind of doing that spray. And then I also kept the spray here. But it's 2 different treatments. In this, all the tools die set. You get a saw, a ruler. I had planned to use a ruler and layer that up with the one color here and then the color on top. And I forgot to use a ruler. So maybe I have another card coming then. The paintbrush, the hammer. You could do hammers too. That'd be kind of cute with hammers. Like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 hammers for Father's Day. That'd be real cute. And the wrench and the pliers, the paint roller, screwdriver, scissors. Everything can be like multiplied with this set. Super cute. You could do different saws. And then to coordinate with it is this awesome A Cut Above the Rest Sentiments stamp set that also comes with a label and then this wood plaque. In this one, I use the congrats on the new digs. That's right here. I just cut off the end because I had placed these down first and then put the sentiment on. I was thinking of using this, but it was so wide, it would have taken away from the handles, and I wanted to see my handles. I like how the handles match the top of the paint roller, and then I use matte silver here for the body of the roller. I think it's kind of cute. On this one, I went like traditional rainbow colors, and on this one, I used other colors that I had cut here, but decided not to use. Like this salmon, that pink. This is that color, but because I put glossy accent, it darkened everything. So this is looking much darker than it should look here. Everything else, though, I love. I did it because of the treatment I have on the background, and I wanted the contrast here so you could see the rollers. When I didn't have the glossy accent, it was looking like this was fading into that, and here was fading into this, that type of look. So I wanted it to be more of a contrast. All right, let's start off with the card that gave me the idea. Card number 1. I did a black background. On top here, I'm using Spellbinders Splatter embossing folder. This is a 2D embossing folder. I think this is a perfect embossing folder for all of these tool sets here, especially when it comes to that paintbrush, the roller. I think it just offers that look, kind of like a stucco wall, but not with the splatter. So I think this is an oldie, but now becoming a goodie with this set. And then here's a congrats on your new digs. I used that matte silver foil cardstock here and on the body here. And this was super easy to layer up. And then underneath it, I did pop these up with little strips of foam. And I left the background here white because I have all the colors here. So this is a more clean version of a card. I was so tempted to put a whole bunch of gems, and then something said, no, leave it alone. My thought, if I were to put gems, I was thinking of red gems, orange, yellow, green in the rainbow colors all the way around. But then it looked fine like this. I stopped. But I could still go back and pop on something if, ever I'm going to give this to somebody and I want to really make it, depending on who the recipient is. That's when I would know, okay, I'm going to definitely bling it out, or no, I'm going to leave it exactly the way it is. It just depends on the recipient. So I stopped there. But I love the way that the sentiment here, heat emboss. This is with white embossing powder with clear embossing ink. Cute, right? And I love how this works so well with the paint rollers. You could definitely see this too with the paint brushes or the rollers, or a combo. Could be roller, brush, why not? Have fun. I've been telling you guys that lately, haven't I? Just have fun. Yeah, go for it. Next one. These are the leftover paint rollers in those other colors that were not giving me full rainbow. Okay? And I also wanted to play with something from the new release. This is from the stencil release. The stencil collection in the release, I should say. Puff Dotty Stencil. Puff Dotty Stencil works with the Puff Dotty 3D embossing folder. Now, this is an embossing folder that you would use the universal plate system with. So I ran a sheet of white Bristol Smooth cardstock because I knew I was going to be doing ink blending on it through the stencil. And then I took out my Distress Oxide inks. The inks you're looking at here, Salvage Patina, Picked Raspberry, and Saltwater Taffy. That's the blend when the two colors meet, right here and right here. So there's no purple in this. It's only 3 colors. I basically tried to match my Distress Oxide colors to the colors of the paint rollers that I knew I was going to be using. So I knew I was going to end up with this Saltwater Taffy color. Somewhere in here is that Picked Raspberry, the hot pink, and then over here to the Salvage Patina. I ran the embossing folder and then just popped this on the top. I taped it down and just ink blended and came out with this. Now, when I was putting this on, I still needed another little bit of contrast, and that's where you're seeing the black paint splatter. This is black acrylic paint. Just splatter it on. Then I came into, I've been using this one a lot lately. This has been like my favorite now. Simon Hurley's Everyday Sentiment Dies. I used the Happy Birthday, and just to have some fun, I don't do this often, and I don't know why I should do it more often. I see crafters doing this all the time where they ink blend the sentiment. So this time I did the same thing. I took the same Bristol Smooth cardstock, cut out the Happy and the Birthday, pieced it back into the strip that I cut it with, and then did ink blending, and then stick it here on the black background, because this is a 2-piece die set. You get the shadow and the word, the sentiment. Everyday Sentiment Dies. Love. Look at this. See, that's the standard way I always do it. This is thinking of you. And I was thinking of it there, but then I thought, why not just extend the fun with this little set and do rainbow in the back, rainbow with the brushes, slight rainbow here with the sentiment. So it's supposed to go from like white Salvage Patina into Picked Raspberry. And that's it on this cute card. So both cards have a black background and then the white here. This one is just running the cardstock through the embossing folder. This one now is with the matching stencil. Love this. This is great too, exactly for birthdays. So you could even use this with balloons. Wouldn't that be cute? But super fun. Alrighty, crafters, I just wanted to hop on to say that I made 2 cards for Saturday Morning Makes. I just had to go back in and play with all the tools. I just had to play with those rollers, and then the rollers said, I need to be in rainbow. And I said, okay. As if, yeah, my dice talk to me. I know, just crazy. Anyway, alrighty, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Everything will be detailed and listed below that I showed you today. Alrighty, crafters, you have fun with your Saturday morning makes. Hopefully it brings you as much rainbow joy as this brought me. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.